In advance to South Korean President Park Geun-hye's forthcoming visit to Washington, D.C., the Chicago Council brought together experts on the U.S.-Korean alliance. Let's take a look inside.
Also a special thanks to the consulate.
The U.S.-South Korea alliance was the main topic of the forum held on Monday. Ambassador Eun Seok-kim stated that the current U.S.-South Korean alliance was ideal and was hopeful about future relations.
It is the firm belief of the Korean government that the two allies, through close contacts and consultations, can cope with the challenges while taking advantage of opportunities to advance the strategic objectives of the alliance in Northeast Asia and beyond.
However, there is growing rivalry between the U.S. and China. And despite holding resilient alliance with the U.S., the Korean government is also known to have an amiable relationship with China. Thus, the South Korean government is seeking to maintain its alliance with the U.S. and also improve relations with China.
We want that United States and China will have a good relations, even though there is a competition. So what we want to do now is how to establish this competition on a mutually agreed norms. So if there is some underlying norms on which they can compete in a continued rivalry, then there might be a chance to evade the so-called Thucydides trap. And in terms of national interest, China is really important to South Korea, not just in economics, but we have to talk about North Korean issues. Reunification for South Korea is the ultimate goal. We are divided. We have a unified country for the past several thousand years. And
the ongoing strife between the Korean and Japanese government was also the subject of talk. Professor Seung-Ju Lee of Chungang University recognized political tensions between the two countries surrounding issues of comfort women and Imperial Japan war crimes. He believes that the U.S. can maintain a civil relationship with both countries while spearheading international awareness on historical issues.
I think the bilateral relationship between Korea and Japan at the same time is very robust and deep and wide. So I think in that regard, both countries have the capacity to deal with these kind of problems. But I hope the U.S. government continues to emphasize this is a matter of the universal norms and values rather than an issue of strategic calculation.
The panelists also discussed South Korea and North Korea relations and what role China and the U.S. can play to support reunification. Ambassador Eun Seok-kim noted the power of citizen diplomacy, recognizing the Korean-American community's role in establishing the House Resolution 121, a resolution about comfort women from Imperial Japan.
미국에 있는 동포들의 힘으로 됐다고 그렇게 생각을 하고, 그게 여성과 인권의 문제로서 미국 시민권자들의 그 청원 운동으로서 미국 의회 운동을 했기 때문에.
The forum closed with a Q&A session from the audience, many of whom asked about the U.S.-South Korea alliance from an economic standpoint. Some expressed hope that there will be further economic trade between the two countries in the continued alliance.
I think that our future together, and especially with the business side, which is such an important part of our alliance, is vital and growing. So I think I would have liked to have heard even more about that side of it, the partnership between businesses, and that brings us all together.
The Chicago Council on Global Affairs is a leading think tank established in 1922. The council holds forums for world leaders, policymakers, and experts to speak on global issues to the public. It holds 2 to 3 annual forums relating to Korean issues. Reporting for News Magazine Chicago, this is Lee Won Park.
Turning to something